Wildfires rip through the West this time of year, altering our lands and forests. But today on At Your Leisure, we're looking at what happens after, how nature and people rebound from these devastating blazes. Hi, I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth. Follow us through this charred world as we discover surprising beauty and growth. We'll also climb aboard some rigs for a celebration you have to see to believe.
Then Zach Cipriano heads south to a world still so ancient, modern times have barely had an impact on the outdoors with AYL starting now.
Wildfire. There's nothing more chilling on a dry July afternoon than the sound of flames devouring a forest. Each year, hundreds of thousands of acres burn across the country, leaving behind black earth and charred mountainsides. But while fire destroys, it also brings new life in a strange dichotomy of purpose. 1 year ago, wildfire consumed much of the Dixie National Forest outside Bryan Head Ski Resort in Utah. The pillar of smoke climbed for miles into the sky. And now, 12 months later, the effects are still being felt, both positive and negative.
And that's why it's really important for us to be out here today to understand firsthand, emotionally, what the aftermath of a massive forest fire is really like.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure today. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth. And we're out here in Garfield County, and we're just kind of taking a look at that big Bryan Head fire that happened last year in 2017. It's been about a year since it happened. And we're actually just in this little area right outside Panguitch Lake. It's called Little Valleys Loop.
It's interesting to see how long it's going to take for this to completely rehabilitate, but it's also amazing to see how quickly it begins.
I seen it when it very first started. It just a little plum of smoke. That first day, it got 85 acres. And the second day, it got, I think, 100 and some acres. That night, it went 18,000 acres. We had, I think, close to 2,300 firefighters. They bucketed a lot of water out of Panguitch Lake.
There was trees that actually, the few adult trees that were still alive, they exploded. You could hear those trees exploding it got so hot so quick, the moisture in them would just bust the tree open. But the reason the fire was able to do that, because pure, plain and simple, we have been mismanaging our forest. We should have been doing some mechanical treatments. We should have been doing thinning. We should have been doing logging.
But it's funny how the fire burned. It leaves a lot of pretty green, but there is some burn in it. And the new growth is coming back good.
Even within the fire, there'll be spots that there's still enough foliage that the game can live and hide, and thank God for that, because that probably saved a lot of elk's lives and deer's life and squirrels and chipmunk and everything else that we have.
That's like 2 or 3 inches of solid ash before you get to dirt. You know, there's one spot where we were riding not too far from here, and we came across purple wildflowers that just 1 or 2 of them had popped up in the nothingness of the dirt. And it was such a contrast to see this beautiful purple color appear in all of this gray devastation.
Well, I will say one thing this year, as dry as it is, and the driest winter we had, it's really educated people on being careful.
But with that said, we put more water in Panguitch Lake than we have for years. The fishing at Panguitch Lake is, in my lifetime, I really can't remember it being better. Bring your houseboat, bring your motorboat, bring your canoe, bring your raft. You don't have to have a motor. You can bring your float tube. You know, I love to fish on a float tube, and I'm telling you what, if you're a good fly fisherman, you're gonna have fun.
I just am so amazed at how quickly life springs back after a tragic fire, as long as the ground didn't get scorched. You know, just a few feet from here, there's an area where nothing has grown back. It's just gray dirt. You know, it's really actually so remarkable that you want to go out of your way to try to tour on open trails through a burn area just so you can see these different areas, because in just a period of a mile, we've gone through areas where it's scorched earth policy, literally, to a place where Mother Nature is fighting back and she's trying to get her foothold and stabilize the soil.
Yeah, I think everybody should see it.
Yeah, well,
amazing.
and you can.
Yeah.
It's all open.
I know.
Well, right now we're going to transfer from this worldly to another worldly, at least another county, for a road less traveled series. Here's Zach. Even when it's built temporary, look how solid it still is.
I know.
Hi everybody, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are down here near Panguitch Lake in the aftermath of the fire. You know, you got to think about something, Rhea. You know, the trees burn, the animals burn, and we think how tragic that is, but you do stand the risk of losing history, like this movie set, which was spared because they did a controlled burn to protect the area from fire, and it worked.
I know. What was that, like 4 years ago or something? They did that.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
It's cool. And there is plenty of history out here, and the trails are open, so let's go find out a little bit more about it. You know, we have been out here riding these amazing trails and little valleys, and you just got to come and see them. The fire has gone through here, but it's still beautiful. It's so fun to see all the trees that are coming up, all the vegetation that's coming up. We're trying to really get the word out. We have a great rally in August that we take people out on trails. It's amazing, and we're really trying to start promoting the trails. You can go east into the Red Rocks. You can come to the west up here in Little Valleys in these green, lush meadows. It's amazing. You just have to come and see it.
The Bryce ATV Rally. This year is August 21st through the 25th. We have 17 different trails. We take people out on rides during the rally. On Saturday night, I'm giving away a Polaris ATV. Must be present to win. We have limited ours to a max of 400 people so that we can make it more of a family event.
We have dinners, we have breakfasts. We have a really fun time. They can register on the website, the Bryce ATV Rally website, and come and have fun.
I mean, these are our lands. They're public lands. We need to go out and enjoy them.
We have an historic downtown Main Street. We have numerous events through the summer months to bring people here. You know, I'd love to know that secret to get people here, because once they come, they're amazed and they come back. They need to just take that stop the first time and spend some time and see what we have.
And remember that Bryce ATV Rally, it's the last weekend in August. If you want to check it out, go to brycerally.org.
On to our next story right now, brought to you each week by Rocky Mountain ATVMC. You know, that's the place where you get the great accessories for your ATV, your off-road vehicles.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are off the trail and we are in Panguitch.
Yeah, now that's a good thing about Panguitch. Any summer weekend, they've got an activity here. I mean, they got a quote show, they've got the ATV rally, they've got a balloon festival, and they got
A truck show.
No. They got a truck show.
My family, I've been raised with trucks, and that's how our income is. And we want trucks to be known as they're fun, but they also bring in money and they support lots of families like mine. We have a light show on Main Street, and we block off Main Street and have a light show to show them that they have lights and show them off, honk their horns. And then we do a little parade, and then we bring them back to the yard, and then all day we just show them off, let people see inside of them to see what trucks are all about.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's the throaty sound of a Cummins.
Oh my gosh, look at this cab. You could fit like 20 people in here, Stephen.
Quick shift, click.
She like drives this thing for fun. This is total 80s. You need a little disco ball in here. Oh my gosh, this is so cozy, and I'm claustrophobic. Don't shut the door. This is, no!
Also, when you're shopping, this is where you put your groceries.
Trucks have always been my go-to. My dad and grandpa, my dad only had one of me, and he's like, there's a reason.
Breaker 19, big buddy, I can't wait for the parade, but you just keep your ears on. We'll be right back after a look at next week's show.
Well, we're gonna have to end the day, unfortunately. It's just been wonderful. I mean, we actually saw the devastation of the fire, but we also saw the beauty of Mother Nature recovering, and it was gorgeous. The trails are open.
True, and we got to see the working man's at his best with his great truck display.
Oh my gosh, what fun this has been.
As a matter of fact, they're just getting ready to take these on parade down Main Street. It'll be like Las Vegas on wheels. And I think before they start, we've got just enough time to take a look at some upcoming events.
And our sticker winner.
The big event coming up is the Paiute Trail Jamboree, August 8th through the 11th in Marysville. This is so much fun. It's a great event, and you'll want to register now at PaiuteJam.com. Now, if you've never explored the Paiute Trail, this is the perfect excuse. Now, our AYL sticker winner, we caught this last week in Hanksville. License number 735YRE.
Congratulations! I use my Camp Chef all the time. You are going to love your new Camp Chef stove. Call us right away, 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
That's right. So we got to close the show, but remember, there's adventure around every corner.
So just make sure you get out and create your own adventure at your leisure. Now, Rhea, we got to get out of the way. We're going to get run over. Oh, they're coming.
Bryce Rally ATV. That is the. What the heck was that? BryceRally.org.
Hold on to that stick there. It's a little dangerous.
Because I want to.